Hey all, my name is Paul Borowski and I am the owner of Quality Business Plan, and I'm here to bring y'all our business plan writers tip number 60, which is networking as a strategy. Socializing will never be the same. And what I mean by this is when you're writing your business plan, make sure to address networking as a strategy in your business plan. And the way that I like to do it is I like to include a strategy section in my business plan. And the strategy section, all that does is it kind of summarizes the different types of strategies that your company is going to use when you're doing different actions in your business such as networking, competing, and marketing. And so in my networking strategies, what I recommend to my clients is to first outline what are some of the networking actions that you're going to take. Some people like to just go out and just talk to some friends and family, send out emails or make some phone calls from their contact list. That is definitely a networking. That's definitely a networking action, and also it's a strategy. So make sure you document exactly what you're going to be doing and how you're going to be doing it. And then once you write down your specific strategy for your networking, summarize it and put it into your business plan. Don't put it word for word, so you're not giving your playbook to some competitors or whoever's reading it. You don't want to tip them off exactly how you're going to be operating. You never know if they've got a cousin Joe down in Miami that wants to do the same kind of business, and this is a great concept or a great strategy. So generalize it, summarize it. But don't give them the whole playbook. Some other things that are really great for networking is word of mouth networking, where you're just going out and you're meeting people and you're talking to people, or you're reaching out to your contact list. Some other ways to do it is just getting out in there handing out flyers. You never know who you're going to run into and the kind of leads you might generate from just going out there, again, talking to people, handing out flyers, educating them that your business is in existence. Another great way to do a networking strategy is to join the Chamber of Commerce or to do some volunteering. I've got that noted here. When you're out there doing the Chamber of Commerce or you're doing volunteering, not only are you interacting with the community, but again, you are increasing your brand recognition as long as you're telling people about your business. The final step that I recommend when you're doing your networking strategy is to set objectives. Make sure that when you go out and you're going to do some networking, make sure you have some kind of objective in mind so you know, A, where you're going towards and what you're trying to accomplish through the networking. And it also kind of tells you when you can, all right, I've accomplished my objective. It's time to cut the networking off, and let's move on to some other aspect of the business. And so what I like to do in my business plan is I'll include the objective of our networking strategy is to first build brand recognition. And then I identify after 6 months. So after doing some networking, as the 6 months point, we're going to shift from the networking strategy of building brand recognition to trying to get people to send us a little bit of referrals. And I want the referrals to come from the networking, from community involvement and from people I've met or discussed networking with. So make sure you have and again, if you also notice, this is really vague, but it also kind of gives you an idea, all right, at this point in time, this is what I'm going to be doing. And then at this point in time, here's what my objective is now. It doesn't specifically give benchmarks, but it gives enough information for the reader to know you've got a strategy. You're not going out there willy-nilly just throwing flyers into the wind hoping that it's going to land in the car of a person who's going to actually want your service. So make sure you follow that type of strategy. And when you have a networking strategy in your business plan, fantastic, but make sure you have a detailed networking strategy on a separate document that you can use for internal use. All right, so hopefully that information is helpful. And if y'all are looking to raise some funds for a small business, please pick up my paperback or on Kindle. Check it out on Amazon. And if you're need some help with finance, I've got a book on that as well. And if you're looking to visit New Smyrna Beach, I've got some to-dos and not to-dos. So if y'all are interested in some of these books, visit Amazon and pick one of them up. And if y'all need some help with writing a business plan, here's my phone number right here. And please don't be a stranger and give me a shout. Thank you.